Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
Welcoming you to Six in the City. We have a very special show. We got some great events coming into the city.
Yes, we do.
All right, we're going to line it up and talk about it.
We got some pretty special people on the show, starting with our mayor, Scott Conger. He's going to be talking about the mayor's prayer breakfast is coming up on May the 5th. And then Allison DeMarcus, who is with the Miss Volunteer America, is here to talk about Miss Volunteer America.
Right.
And then we'll talk to our reigning Miss Tennessee Volunteer 2021, Amelia Collins, because she is getting ready to participate in the Miss Volunteer America. And then we'll talk to Katie McGill. She is the marketing relations coordinator with this new student award center. They've got an open house that's coming up. She wants to invite everybody. It's coming up the 28th of April.
They're going to present their first scholarships too.
Yes, they are. And then Lisa Tillman, who is with RIFA, Regional Interfaith Association, is here to talk about what's going on with RIFA. And I'm sure she'll update us on the new construction of the warehouse and everything that they've got going on.
Well, they sure do. It's an exciting time.
And then our entertainment today is who, Steve?
Subtle Citizen is going to be with us.
All right.
And I also wanted to remind everybody, we're doing this live on Tuesday, the 26th, the candidate forum for the mayoral candidides, the three Republicans. That's coming up this evening at 6 right here. We're going to carry on EPlus TV6, and it'll be repeated as well. But our crews actually set up at Union today, and here we are doing this show anyway.
That's right. We're here.
Technology is an amazing thing.
It is. Thank goodness we have it.
And we can make it happen, right? When you got broadband, you can. All right.
That's right.
We're going to be right back with this Six in the City.
Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a part of a groundbreaking program, 4 Minute City.
Every minute you don't get help after a sudden cardiac arrest, your chance of survival decreases by 10%.
That's why Friends of Heart and the Jackson Fire Department have created a care team.
A group of everyday citizens trained, equipped, and ready to save lives in our community.
Please call this number or visit our website.
Together, we can save lives.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensavers for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet,
we discover
they're a little bit of a lot of things,
but they're all pure love.
The National Day of Prayer is on the way, and that is observed in the city of Jackson coming up Thursday, May the 5th. And it's nationwide, of course. We do it here in Jackson on Thursday, May the 5th. And it's the National Day of Prayer as well. And here to talk to us about this is Mayor Scott Conger. Mayor, it's good to have you with us.
Oh, thanks for having me on today. I'm excited about National Day of Prayer coming up next week.
Okay, yeah, it is next week, next Thursday. It will start at 7 o'clock that morning and go till about 8:20. But you do need to get tickets in advance, I understand.
That's right. You can call our office 425-8240 or 8241. And tickets are $10 a piece, all the way up to buying whole tables for $80. Great breakfast, great program, and going to pray for leaders locally, each other locally, and nationally at the state level as well, because we all could use a little prayer.
Yes, we can. So if we've never been to the prayer breakfast, Mayor, what can we expect?
So if you've never been, then you got no worry about the change of venue, because the reality is we all live in Allison DeMarcus's world, and sometimes you have to make changes. And so she called.
So we're going where this year? We're going to the fairgrounds.
We're going to the fairgrounds this year because they got something going on at the Civic Center.
Oh yeah,
folks from all over come to the Civic Center.
Not sure what that is.
I don't want to ruin her segment. So so we're moving to the fairgrounds this year. We are nothing if not flexible, and so we want to make sure that we're maximizing our venues and still have programs that are great. And so this year at the fairgrounds, come in, have a great breakfast, get some fellowship with people, and then have a very, very strict program because we want to get you back and know people have to go to work. And we'll have prayer throughout that program, and we'll send you out feeling really good for the day.
And this is open to all people of all walks of
All
life, all
denominations, all
prayers, all
faiths, yes.
denominations.
Absolutely.
Who all, well, let's see, I guess the Ministerial Association handles it.
Jackson Area Ministerial Association handles the program. They put it together. They do a great job. I consider myself neck down labor for this event. I show up, go where they tell me to, speak when it's my turn, and they put on a great program and make sure they're inclusive of everyone that's involved in the Jackson Area Ministerial Association. And it's always an outstanding program every year.
Mayor, we've been doing this for,
Yeah, go ahead.
we've been doing this for quite a few years. And what year is this for the
Gosh,
breakfast?
It asked me math questions now. I don't know.
So the
Well,
city
hey,
is,
you know, you could tell us 25 and we'd be like,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's a good. It's
Yeah, we
24.
I just heard it. I heard it in my ear. The
25,
voices in my
we'll say
ear said it's the
24.
15th prayer breakfast.
Okay. Yeah, Thomas would know. Yeah, 15th prayer breakfast. And so we're continuing that tradition on and look forward to doing it this year. And last year we were back in person. And so it was a great turnout. And so looking forward to an even better turnout this year.
Well, I've been informed that this is the prayer breakfast after it was organized by Mayor Gist with the Ministerial Association. It was done. Mayor Farmer, I know, had these, and there may have been others going back, you know, to do this. You know, one thing, Mayor, I guess, particularly with this city over the last couple of years, I think we've seen the importance of faith within this community, just the different things that this community has confronted with COVID and the loss of life and disruption of business. There have been many things here.
There have been a lot of things that we haven't planned for. And, you know, I know for myself in my office that prayer and faith has gotten us through a lot of those days. And it's great to be able to come together and celebrate that in an open forum and celebrate each other.
Well, it's reflective. It is celebratory in many ways. It's a moment of shared faith with the mayor's prayer breakfast. That's May the 5th. And that'll be at 7 a.m. that Thursday. It's going to be at Fairgrounds this year rather than the Civic Center with the Ministerial Association. You know, what's ahead for the city this year, Mayor? I know we're about to wrap up this fiscal year and get ready for another one.
Let me tell you, if you're not excited about being in Jackson, Tennessee, then you got to check your pulse because it's an exciting time to be in Jackson. We have some great industry coming. We have some great tourist attractions. Just had a article today about a downtown hotel. We have people wanting to move here. It's Blue Oval City coming down the road. We got some plans with our American Rescue Plan dollars for Senior Citizen Center, finishing our Animal Care Center. So if you're not excited, it's time to get excited. That's for sure.
Sounds like it's past time.
Yes,
Come on.
You know, when people say, well, there's not anything to do in Jackson, Tennessee, I say, well, you don't live in the city I live in. I know that.
Right.
Right.
Well, this is
That's
exciting.
exactly right.
Well, Mayor, we appreciate it. Continued best to you, and we appreciate the faith community and everybody's a part of this this effort. And the mayor's prayer breakfast, May the 5th, 7 a.m. at the
We'll also
fairgrounds.
be carrying that live, right?
Yeah, we will carry it live on EPlus TV6. You can share that. It will be repeated as well. And just call the mayor's office if you'd like to get tickets, $10, and they'll not be sold the day of the event, right? You need to get them in.
Now we're trying to get a plan on how much food we're going to have for everybody. We don't have too much or too little, but yeah, call us 425-8240 or 8241. Get your tickets and look forward to seeing everyone next Thursday morning.
Okay.
All right.
Mayor, thanks a lot for being with
Thank
us.
you, Mayor, for being
Thank
here.
you all.
Got a big event coming to the city next week, and we're going to find out about that as we continue Six in the City.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
Welcome back to Six in the City. We are joined by Allison DeMarcus. She was the co-host on our very first Six in the City.
She sure was.
We're in our 17th year, and I've looked at the photos I've got on the wall, and you haven't changed a bit, and I don't look anything like I did. So the hair's gone and everything
at
else.
all.
I'm going to have to get with your hairstylist or something, Allison. It is really good to have you with us. Coming up next week in our city, it's the first ever Miss Volunteer America pageant. And Allison DeMarcus is heading all of that up. So you jumped into full-fledged national pageant mode here.
Yes, we had, of course, our first Miss Tennessee volunteer pageant in 2019. Then we had our COVID year. And then this past June, we had our second Miss Tennessee volunteer. And across the country, we have been crowning other volunteer state title holders. We have 47 young women who are coming to Jackson.
Wow.
Will be participating in our pageant, and they will be competing for $150,000 worth of scholarships and lots of prizes and awards. And I am so excited because it's been really, really fun to talk to people about Jackson and how much they're going to love it here and what a great community we have and the perfect support system that's right here in our city. So I'm excited to welcome these new friends of mine from Alaska, Hawaii, Texas, California, Florida, New Hampshire. They're all coming here to Jackson.
Oh, wow. And the preliminaries start when, Allison?
We actually have our teen pageant this weekend
wow.
at Liberty High School.
It's going to be Liberty, okay.
Yes, so because we're working here at the Civic Center right now, setting everything up for the Miss pageant. So we're going over to Liberty for the teen pageant. All the girls come in this Thursday, and then our pageant is Friday night at 7:30 on the 29th at Liberty. And then our teen finals will be April 30th at 3:30 p.m. And then the teens will clear out, and the next morning we'll register all of our Miss girls. And so our preliminaries for Miss Volunteer America will be May 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then our finals, our national finals, will be on May 7th. And we're going to begin every night at 7 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock. Allison, how do people get tickets for this? And where do they do that? How much are
they? They can either come here to the Civic Center, okay, or I've been selling them online at etix.com. And you can go to our website as well. We have a ticket link there, missvolunteeramerica.net, in case you don't want to log on to another website. Click on there or on our Facebook page, and it can click you right there to it.
Okay. Can you buy them for individual nights? You buy them for the entire pageant? How are they set up?
We'll sell you anything you want.
She's like, come one night, come every night.
That's right. We want you as many times as you'll come on, but we'll sell you whichever ones you want.
Okay. So how many are participating in the teen pageant?
We have 32 teens who will be participating, and then we have 43 princesses who are coming to our Miss pageant. So we got a really solid group. I'm really, really excited, and it's just been an kind of exciting but daunting and wonderful experience as each new girl has been crowned, and we've gotten closer and closer to see it all start coming together. Is really, really fun. And the guys have been working hard here at the Civic Center, putting the stage together, and just seeing everything that I've been working on paper and emailing back and forth to all these guys, seeing it come to life is really, really fun.
Now, the pageants that are at Liberty, is it Miss Tennessee Teen? Is that what this is? Or
no, it's our national teen pageant. So we've got Miss South Carolina Teen Volunteer and Miss California Teen Volunteer, and all those girls. I didn't set out to begin a teen pageant, but the directors in the states said that they needed it and wanted it. So here you go. I said, well, I'm already going to be in Jackson, so we'll have it right before we start.
Well, so this is a huge boost for Jackson, Tennessee.
Yes, it is.
I've had friends who've gotten calls this week saying, what is happening in Jackson? I cannot find a hotel room. So who are not pageant people, I'm trying to flood the city. I'm trying to bring them in here so we can get as many as possible. I just wish I knew how to count the Airbnbs too, because there's no way. We've got the hotels full, and I've got so many people who are coming and staying at Airbnb. So I wish we could figure out a way to count them too, so we can really figure out the impact.
Let's jump to a national pageant. We got another segment. We want to get into that because it's a really interesting thing that pageant world's gone through a lot of evolutions and devolutions or whatever you want to say. And this is a real exciting prospect, I think. A pageant that's national, that says it's a pageant, rather than one that tries to pretend it's not one. And I don't know exactly how you sell that long term. It's kind of been interesting to see. So we're excited to have you in Jackson, Tennessee.
Yes, we are.
Thank you. I'm happy
Really
to be here.
So
And
we got another segment coming up with Allison, because jumping into the national business is a whole different deal. And as you can tell from the logistics and the contacts and everything else, it's obviously worked. If we've got 47 contestants in here, plus a national teen and princess pageant in this city, this is a big deal, and it's underway and it's rolling into Jackson, Tennessee. So it's exciting. We'll be right back with that. We're going to stop by the main stage, listen to Subtle Citizen, and we'll be back with more with Allison DeMarcus on Six in the City.
It's gonna be alright, just fine. We can kick our feet up, take our time. Well, let's dance all night till we find a groove that feels just right. It's okay to want to escape. It's okay to want to run away, but you don't have to go alone. I'll be here to say it's gonna be alright, just fine. We can kick our feet up, take our time, or let's dance all night till we find a groove that feels just right. We don't have the money to jump planets, so at least I'm with you while this world burns. Running and laughing and dancing stranded, at least you're with me while this world burns. We don't have the money to jump planets, so at least I'm with you while this world burns. Running and laughing and dancing stranded, so at least you're with me to say it's gonna be all.
The SOAR Award, System Operational Achievement Recognition, presented by the American Public Gas Association, recognizes forward-thinking natural gas utilities that continually improve operation capabilities, adapt to challenges, and the changing demands of safe, reliable natural gas distribution. In 2019, the APGA Gold SOAR Award was presented to the Natural Gas Division of JEA. System integrity, forward-thinking innovation, all a real part of JEA today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I'm Dr. Keith H. Taylor, owner and CEO of the Mid-South Dental Implant and Oral Surgery Center. Our clinic is unique because it offers oral surgery suites, general dentistry suites, as well as a fully run operating room. EPlus Broadband has never let me down. Reps that actually gave me their personal phone numbers, they definitely were compassionate. They knew that some of the technical terms they were using I couldn't understand, and they broke them down to me, and I thought this went a long way. Thank you, EPlus Broadband.
Allison DeMarcus is with us. Welcome back to 6 in the City. She's at the Carl Perkins Civic Center getting ready for the Miss Volunteer America pageant. But so you have an app that people can download and follow you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it's got all the details about our pageant and the schedule. We've got our contestants on there. People are going there for tickets, for voting, for People's Choice, all kinds of stuff there.
Okay. So Miss Volunteer America, look for the app.
So you go to the App Store, it's free, and you download it, Miss Volunteer America. So we're real fancy now, Steve.
All right, that is good. Well, this pageant, national pageant with 47 contestants is going to be next week at the Carl Perkins Civic Center, but contestants are arriving this week, and you say you've got a couple of events Sunday that people may attend and meet them.
We would love for everybody to come out Sunday at the Ned at 2 p.m. We're going to have opening ceremonies where we present all of the girls and their princesses. So we'd love for anybody to come by, free and open to the public. And then that evening, Sunday, May 1st at 7:30, we'll all be hanging out and doing an autograph signing at Hub City Brewery just down the street.
Okay.
And that's open to anybody, everybody who wants to come, right?
Everybody come on in.
And you say the contestants are going to be in the Strawberry Festival as well.
Yes. Well, there's been a pageant tradition all these years of the girls riding in a parade, and people kept asking me, are you going to have a parade? And I was like, well, why would I do that? The biggest and the best parade I've ever known of in my whole life is down the street. So I called Beth Culpepper and the fine people in Humboldt and have been there a couple of times to meet with them about logistics. And so we're jumping on the bus, and I've got 2 big floats that the girls are going to ride on.
Wow.
And so they're going to be in the parade and then go to the viewing stand and get to watch. And hopefully they're going to want a corn dog and some funnel cake.
Well, of course.
Right.
You can't go to the Strawberry Festival and not get that.
Right during the pageant week.
Exactly.
Allison, doing something nationally, what has drawn people to this? What's made this work?
You know, hopefully they have seen the flagship program that we started here in Tennessee with Miss Tennessee Volunteer in 2019 and have wanted to be a part of that. You know, I've just tried to be very upfront with people that this is a pageant, this is what we're doing, and we'd love for you to come and be a part of it. So it's good and has been very reassuring to see just how many people do want to participate in that and who enjoy this. It is, you know, an industry of its own, just like cheer is and baton and the dance world and that sort of thing. But I love that we can also award scholarship money to these young women. I know we're excusing some student loans these days, but you never know what tomorrow brings, and school is very, very expensive no matter what. And so we're going to be awarding our winner $50,000 in scholarship and then giving out total $150,000 in scholarship. So that's what I love about it. It's fun, and I love the show and the pageantry of it, but it just gives it all meaning.
And that's huge, isn't that? Because that's your highest amount of scholarships that have been given out to date, right?
Yes, yes. So
awesome.
I'm trying to make sure we're in line with all the other national titles that are out there so that we're competitive even in year one, so that these young women want to come back and participate at the state level, wherever they're from.
I think also probably, I mean, it's interesting when you say that this is going to be held in Jackson, Tennessee, but Jackson is working for you. We hope it continues to do so.
Thank you. Well, it has been, there's no place in the world I would rather be. And I have had some offers from other cities who are interested in having it because we do bring a lot of people, but what's so unique about it is it's not a day, it's a long time. I mean, I'm going to have girls from Montana, Hawaii, and Alaska here for 10 or 11 days, and their support teams from their state pageants and their parents and that sort of thing. So it's got a pretty substantial impact here on the city, I hope. And it's just nice for me. I love being able to do that. And it's exciting to me because I want Jackson to continue to thrive.
Well, congratulations. I mean, you're taking
Yes,
on a
most
national
definitely.
thing. and
This is
a
exciting.
national title that's already been out there, but like I said, that has made an interesting decision not to be a pageant or not to want to be a pageant. And there's a market for this, obviously, that you've hit it, and it's a great boost to this city. We appreciate you, your family, your
Yes.
history here, and the work you're doing today, Allison, very, very much.
Most definitely. We look forward to pageant week.
We certainly do. Thanks a lot, Allison. We
Y'all
appreciate it.
join us anytime. And just know that I did call the mayor 2 years ago and ask him for this date, even though the prayer breakfast was here. But he thought that I was asking to kick him out of the Civic Center last year and that I was just calling, a few days beforehand. So
We know.
We got it now. Now we know.
We know. We know the truth.
Allison's at the Civic Center and the mayor's prayer breakfast is at the fairgrounds.
That's right.
Exactly.
If it keeps expanding, the mayor's prayer breakfast will be under revival tent. We'll have that done. whatever it takes, Allison. Thank you.
I just need the prayers to come to me too. So
Okay, there you go. We're going to hit the main stage once again. This is Subtle Citizen.
Just another night. Everything's alright. Music playing loud. I'm dancing with the crowd. And as if destiny exists, our eyes locked and ours mixed. But by the time I got closer, there was no sign of her. It's like she was a ghost. She had starlight in her eyes. That's all I'll ever know. And she won't ever leave my mind as far as I goes. Oh, beauty I can't fight. She even had a glow. And she haunts my dreams at night. When I woke in the morning, I was in the in-between. 'Cause she was just too perfect, like it was all just a dream. I asked around for days, but to my dismay, no one ever met her stare. It was just me and she instead. It's like she was a ghost. She had starlight in her eyes. That's all I'll ever know. And she won't ever leave my mind as far as I goes. Oh, beauty I can't fight. She even had a glow. And she haunts my dreams at night.
With EPlus broadband and Watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalerts for more information.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus Broadband Fiber Network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Welcome back to Six in the City, kind of a continuation of pageant theme, but we are really delighted to have Amelia Collins with us. She is Miss Tennessee Volunteer 2021. That title transition will take place in June, but before we get there, we got a national pageant coming up next week. So Amelia, this is a whole new step for everybody.
Yes, it is. It's an exciting one, though. It's been so awesome. And I know a lot of the other young women that are going to be in the inaugural class, we all have this same sense of excitement. And a lot of us feel really honored to be a part of the beginning of this wonderful organization because we're quite literally making history. And that's so exciting.
It is. I mean, it's just.
That is true.
Yeah, it's such a big step. It seems to be structured pretty much the same way that we have become accustomed to with the Miss Tennessee Volunteer pageant, the Miss Volunteer America pageant. So is that a pretty accurate feeling about this?
Yes. So our interview counts for 40% of our score, and swimsuit, evening gown, and talent are all 20%. So that's kind of how the scoring goes. And it's the same format across all the other state pageants too.
You've been able to watch this in from an interesting perspective because the Miss Tennessee pageant has been here. It's a tradition in this city for decades now. Mm-hmm. And so you're familiar with this area. But then for other people, it's like we're going to Jackson, Tennessee. That's got to be kind of a why, right?
Yeah, why Jackson?
Yeah, no,
Have you been able to talk to other people about this or had communication with other people about this?
Yes, I have actually. In addition to being the governor's spokesperson for character education and speaking to schools, I've also gotten to be an ambassador for this national program, and I've actually performed and emceed at 8 of the other state volunteer pageants. Wow. And they're so excited to come to Jackson because they know how much the city of Jackson has given to this organization, and they can't wait to give back in the sense of visiting and competing at this pageant.
So looking at this brand new, then you've been able to meet and see these pageants and everything else. So your impression of these contestants?
They are outstanding young women. And I look up to them and they inspire me in so many ways. And I can't wait to welcome them to the city of Jackson in less than a week.
Oh, wow. So Amelia, what got you into pageants?
So I actually started competing in pageants when I was a junior in high school. And it's funny because I always used to say, you'll never find me competing in a pageant because I was so shy and timid. But I have such a love for performing and dancing. I've been dancing since I was 2. And so that's how my parents kind of got me into it. I definitely got talked into competing in a pageant. And then I ended up winning my very first one. And from that moment, I got the pageant bug and I haven't been able to stop since. But I love performing, like I just said, but ultimately it's been so amazing getting to win so much scholarship money. I want to go to medical school, so my education is super important to me. And knowing that so many people care about helping young women furthering their educations is so hopeful and encouraging.
Oh, wow. And I was reading up on you a little bit before our show and noticed that you were one of 2 non-vocalist winners in the past 3 decades. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that I made history in that sense, but it was crazy for me. I mean, it means a lot to me. Like I just said, dancing is everything to me. Before I pursue medical school, I'm actually going to try and pursue a professional dance career. So it was just a really proud moment for me. And I hope that I did the dance community justice.
I'm sure you did. And the pageant community. So it's quite an honor to behold. So
Amelia, the pageant system and the pageant competition have obviously benefited you. It benefits people that are involved in it. There are a lot of detractors from all of this. And so what do you tell people about this experience? Because some just say, well, that just shouldn't be,
Well, I think there's a lot of misunderstanding around what pageants do for women. A lot of my friends didn't understand that I was awarded $18,000 in scholarship money. I think people don't understand how much it has helped me grow as a young woman. And I think a lot of things that, when I was younger, I never could have seen myself being a leader in my community and having confidence in myself. And because of pageants, I consider myself to be a leader now, and I am confident, and I love speaking to people and getting to know them. And so I really just urge people to try and understand a little bit more about what pageants can do for young women and how ultimately they are preparing us to be leaders in our community. And that's so important.
Okay. You present yourself well. It's a real honor to have you with us. Honor to have
Thank
you
you.
as Miss Tennessee Volunteer 2021. It's been a COVID disrupted year, and I hope things settle down now for our next Miss Tennessee. But you compete this pageant next week, and then you turn right around and become in essence the host of the Miss Tennessee Volunteer pageant the next month.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy to me. I mean, I feel like I literally just was crowned, but I give up my title in less than 2 months. And it's a bittersweet moment for me because, this has been an opportunity of a lifetime for me, and I don't want to give it up. I don't want my year to ever end. I feel like there's not enough hours in the day for me to do my job. I love it so much, but I am so incredibly excited for the next young woman that is going to get this opportunity.
Oh,
Real
wow.
honor to have you with us.
Yes, such an honor, and we wish you the best of luck.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Said this fall either be at Rhodes or maybe at Pepperdine in Malibu. So all kinds of options out there. Continued best to you.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
We're going to be back with more as we continue Six in the
City.
They say home is where you hang your hat. Yeah, I say there ain't a darn thing wrong with that. I got a city living in my home. Tennessee's the home.
Join us to celebrate Jackson and Madison County's 200th year anniversary. To view bicentennial events, visit jacksonmadison200.com.
It stands out in the landscape. It's the newest and largest water tank in the JEA system. Located northeast of McKellar-Sipes Airport, it holds 2.5 million gallons of water. Construction costs just shy of $4 million. But it will supply water and the water pressure necessary to sustain fire hydrants in an expanding industrial and commercial area of Jackson. Meeting needs and building for the future, all a part of JEA Today.
Do you love sports? Then you should know about STEM. Because maximizing nutrition, analyzing peak muscle performance, calculating the perfect shot, and more are all made possible by science, technology, engineering, and math. In fact, there are more careers than ever in sports science. So if you have a passion for sports, then think about getting involved in STEM and improve everyone's game on and off the field. Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Welcome back to Six in the City. Katie McGill is with us, and she has got a special event coming up with the Student Awards Center, and it is coming up Thursday, right, Katie?
That's right.
It's Thursday from
Of
4:30
this
to
week.
6. It's an open house and scholarship award ceremony. And so is this come and go? I need to be there at 4:30. What do I need to do?
Well, I say it's come and go. It's whatever people need to do, but we'll begin right at 4:30 and we'll have, mingling. We'll have wine, food. Tyler Goodson's going to be playing some music.
Okay.
We'll also have a massage therapist there. So several things for you to get involved in. And then at 5:30, we'll start our scholarship ceremony. We're awarding our first scholarship this semester. And then after that, we'll have some more time for people to mingle.
Okay.
All
This
right.
is going to be at 41 Murray Guard Drive. Is this open to anyone? I take it that it is.
Yes, absolutely. Come on, come all. Bring your family, your grandma, your aunt, your uncle, anyone that would like to come and learn more about this new nonprofit and opportunities in Jackson.
And speaking of the new nonprofit, for those people who have not heard yet, tell us a little bit about what it is, Katie.
Yes, so Student Awards Center is our new nonprofit organization right here in Jackson. Our office is at 41 Murray Guard Drive, and that's where the open house will be. And we award K through 12 students and their families scholarships so that they can attend the school of their choice in West Tennessee. So we're really excited about this opportunity and to give children and parents the opportunity to choose what they feel is best for their children and their needs.
How do people apply for these scholarships, Katie?
So we have a website, studentawardcenter.org. The application button is at the top, very user-friendly. All of your information will come to me. I will reach out to you and collect the additional information. Obviously, we give these scholarships to families of need, and you can also find all of our eligibility requirements right there on the homepage of our website. And so we collect things like a 1040, any child support income, Social Security income, those kind of things to determine your financial package.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you exist then? Are people donating to these scholarships? These schools providing them? How does that work?
So right now we are in the process of seeking out corporate sponsors, some
Okay.
different grant opportunities, funding of that nature, and we also accept personal donations. And right next to that application button is a donation button. I hope that all of the people in West Tennessee will come together and support, because we know that when children have the opportunity to take their own education into their hands and feel like they have a choice and are able to, seek out the best fit for them, they're going to be invested, and we're all looking at a much brighter future ahead.
Okay. You just got started with this, right?
Yes, I did.
Are you the only office in West Tennessee?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
And I am
Okay.
the only employee.
She said, "I am the student award
I
center."
am the student award center. Okay.
So come see
Okay.
me. Well, Katie, I think this is a great thing, and I hope more people come, even if they just have questions about it, or if they know somebody, that could benefit from it. Maybe they could come and get the information and relay that information back, so that people start taking advantage of it, and also to start contributing to some of these scholarships.
Yes, and if you know people that are searching for ways to volunteer or ways to get involved in the community, please have them reach out to me. My email is just Katie, Katie, at studentawardcenter.org. And I hope that you guys will come by, because we have goodie bags.
Okay.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So
Well, you got Tyler Goodson too. I mean, you know.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
massages. I mean, you can't pass that up.
And food.
Said something
And
about
food,
Tyler
right.
Goodson and wine, right? I think. Yeah.
Show up for free food and wine. Who won't show up for that?
Okay. What
That's
age
right.
are these students that you're scholarshiping for? They're in what grades or whatever?
K through 12. So
Okay,
it's
because a lot of times when people think scholarships, they think college scholarships, and these
Right.
are not. This
Right,
is but it's for primary and secondary education then.
Yes. So as
Okay.
long as your child is entering kindergarten the semester that you are applying. So our application season is from January to the end of April each year. And
Okay.
as long as your child will be entering kindergarten that fall,
Mm.
or entering their senior year that fall,
Okay.
you can apply for a scholarship.
So make note of that then each year, then it'll be January to April as far as the application process.
And
Okay.
of course, we have long-term goals, Steve, of being able to provide college scholarships for families across West Tennessee, being able to provide grant funding opportunities for the public schools in Tennessee. We're just starting here with scholarships. So the more contributions, the more support we get, the more we're able to expand and help more children and more families in our community here.
All right.
Oh, wow.
It's the Student Award Center, and Katie McGill, and it's Katie McGill at?
Just Katie.
Katie.
It's Katie at studentawardcenter.org, right?
That's it.
Okay, and the
Open house?
reception, the open house is Thursday, 4:30 to 6:30, Thursday this week at
April
41
28th.
Beauregard Drive.
That's right.
So come meet us, grab a folder, grab some goodies. We've got candy, pens, everything that you can ever want.
All right. All right, it's good to see you, Katie. Continue to best.
Congratulations on this, Katie. I hope you guys have a huge crowd on Thursday.
We're going back to the main stage. We welcome Subtle City.
I see you walking and I can't help but start talking to you. Words come out, but I just end up looking like a fool. I can't help it, it's the way you look at me. It makes me feel alive, you make me feel alive. One more time, let's sing in those eternal lies. It makes me feel alive, you make me feel alive. Do you feel the way that I can't help but feel about you? Or am I just another man stuck in a long queue? Well, I can't help it, it's the way you look at me. It makes me feel alive, you make me feel alive. One more time. in slow motion. Hey, hey, oh, 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 getting lost in your glow. Hey, hey, oh, 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 heartbeats race in slow motion. I can't help it, it's the way you look at me. It makes me feel alive, you make me feel alive. One more time and singing those eternal lies. It makes me feel alive, you make me feel alive. I can't help it, it's the way you look at me. It makes me feel alive, you make me feel alive. One more time and singing those eternal lies. It makes me feel alive, you make me feel alive.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, and any way you can imagine.
Know the source. Heating and air conditioning costs are 55% of the average home utility bill. Next, 21% of the bill, heating hot water. 12% major appliances from the kitchen to the laundry. 8% of your cost is lighting, and 4% your electronics, from computers to television. When you move your lifestyle to lower your utility bill, know the ratios and make the changes that save you the most at JEA today.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
Welcome back to Six in the City. Lisa Tillman is with us. She's the Executive Director of the Regional Interfaith Association, or RIFA, as we affectionately call it.
That's right.
And she's been underway. She's been changing things right there in Midtown Jackson. She's been expanding and building and all this other stuff. So we got what all we're going to expand: the thrift store, the offices, and we created a new warehouse.
Correct.
Whatever.
Correct. We have been operating beyond capacity for the last couple of years.
Okay.
And so we have just completed a 9,300 square foot warehouse. We've actually had food in borrowed warehouses all around the city.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Several years now. So now it's all going to be under one roof, which is really the way it should be. So the warehouse is complete. We're in the process of moving in there, a much larger walk-in cooler and walk-in freezer. And again, just a big enough warehouse where all the food can be here at this location. Currently working on expanding our office space, and the thrift store will be next.
Okay, wow. So the thrift store will expand as well, which is an important fundraiser.
Yes.
This new warehouse space is also going to change what people can do as far as picking or getting access to food, right?
What it does is just allows us
makes it
to
more like a
operate.
market, right?
Well, yeah, that's right. We're going to have a choice food pantry. So when that gets completed, instead of just giving people food, they'll be able to actually shop. And I'm going to say shop with like air quotes, go into the choice pantry and select food items that are good, that are suitable for their house and their family. So.
Okay. Which is a dignity affirmation as well as a choice situation.
Absolutely. And cuts down on waste, right?
Yeah, sure does. Yes.
We might give somebody food that they don't like or won't use. So,
yeah. Lisa, is this going to change, I guess, then, because you've developed some things, the auction I know is underway with your thrift store. I mean, you're been innovative in how you're showcasing this merchandise.
Right. So thrift store has been, a great way for us to generate revenue, to put back into the other ministries that we have, plus to make things available for the local neighborhood. But the auction just kind of takes it to another level, where our footprint is a little bit larger, where more people know about what's going on at RIFA. And Ellen Bennett has been heading that up for the last few years. She's actually just gone from part-time to full-time. So she's going to be expanding the auction to include even more items every other week. So
wow.
Not that she wasn't before, but she's gonna be a very busy woman.
Yes,
She does a
absolutely.
great job, by the way. I love everything that she posts in the auction, and she always has the excuse me, always has the best descriptions for
She does
everything.
a great
So,
job of curating all the items and describing them in such a fun way that, it just, she does a really great job. So if there's anybody out there listening that's not a part of the auction group, they need to go join the online RIFA auction group on Facebook and see what she's putting out there.
Okay, so you do it through Facebook.
Yes. Uh-huh.
and you may not think you need it, but she describes it so well that you can't.
Oh yeah, most
you
of
just
the
gotta make
time
a bid.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know how those retailers, that was like in the old days of Kirkland, not the old days of Kirkland, when the Kirkland store was in the mall. I remember you'd walk by the store, you didn't need anything you thought, and you walk in there and say, oh, we got to have that. It goes perfect in the corner. And I thought, I never know how people do that. So she's skilled at that then.
She is super skilled.
Got to have this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I hesitate to even tell you how much I paid for a chess set that I had to have for my son. But the money was going to a good cause.
Good cause.
That's exactly right. Well, how is Bus Stop Cafe? When does that start up?
That'll start up just as soon as school lets out. So yeah, thanks Cassandra for reminding me. In just about another month, we'll have the Bus Stop Cafe back on the road for the summer. And during spring break, we actually went into a couple of new neighborhoods we hadn't been into before. And so, because the goal is always to reach as many kids as possible. And so we had some pretty good turnout in those neighborhoods. So yeah, we'll be changing up the route a little bit.
And then also too, in addition to the Bus Stop Cafe, you guys have the Wow Wagon, right?
Well, the Wow Wagon is a part of the Reed team, but that's a great collaborative partnership. James and Kelly Christopherson head up the Reed team, and the Wow Wagon is one of their initiatives. And yes, the Wow Wagon does follow the Bus Stop Cafe around.
Well, you're getting children meals, and then you're also encouraging them to read, right?
Yeah,
giving them books. Yeah,
they actually get to take books for free.
Yes.
And we actually, they do a great job of stocking their library, but we collect the books that we collect here, children's books, we then turn around and give to the Reed team to put in the Wow Wagon. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's an amazing thing. We appreciate the work that you do so very
much.
Thanks so much. RIFAJackson.org, right?
Yes, that is correct.
RIFA Jackson, if you want to contribute, be a volunteer, whatever, you keep up with what's going on. And congratulations on the expansion.
Yes,
thank you. Thank you very much.
We'll be right back with more as we continue. Six in the City.
Hey, have you heard about 4 Minute City? Do you know what it is?
Our city has over 100 sudden cardiac arrests every year.
That's why the 4 Minute City program was created.
By placing easy-to-use defibrillators in homes and businesses throughout Jackson, we can save lives.
This is not some hypothetical. This is real.
But it's up to us. Want to do something good?
Come on, Jackson. Get involved.
You just might save my life.
And I might save yours.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
I give.
I give.
Yo dono sangre.
And I give too. If you're eligible, so should you. Donating blood is safe, easy, and in less than an hour, you can save up to 3 lives. If you've donated with us before, thank you. We can't wait to see you again. If you've never done it, now's your time. Give blood with Lifeline Blood Services today.
As always, we so appreciate our guests. Everything's being done in this community. It's exciting to have a national pageant coming
Yes,
in
it
here
is.
this next month of May, and then June with the state pageant and all the things that are going on. So our thanks to all of our guests, to Katie, to Lisa, and everybody, and all the work that's being done. I want to remind you, we're doing this show on Tuesday, the 26th. There is a mayoral forum, county mayoral forum this evening at 6 at Union University that we will carry live. It will be repeated here at EPlus TV6. That'll be done at 6 o'clock this evening. It'll be the 3 Republican candidates for the Republican nomination and the candidate for the Democrat nomination. Our election returns will be live starting at 7 o'clock next Tuesday, May 3rd. And we'll carry that live right here. And then what else we got? Oh, yeah, the Mayor's Prayer Breakfast on the 5th is going to be carried live as well.
And a lot of these will be posted on our YouTube channel.
We've had these folks on. Crawfest is this weekend, April the 30th, for the Scarlet Rope. That's going to be at Hub City Brewing. Let's see, Discovery Park of America. They're having their big Veterans Weekend this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, discoveryparkofamerica.com. And Asthma Recovery Community is celebrating its 5th year in the Hardin County Savannah Center this Saturday. So if you know folks in the Savannah area, I'll make them aware of that as well. We got a lot of special things happening.
Yes,
Are you running somewhere this weekend? We got that bike ride this weekend.
No,
for West Tennessee Ayers Children's Medical Center out at Trenton Christian.
Not this weekend. I just 2 days, just this past weekend ran the Nashville.
Oh, that's right. You did it.
Yeah,
Your times are getting faster, Fuller.
Well, they're better.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is, some people slow down with age, and you seem to be, not that you're aging, but.
Yes. Well, I'm just glad, I'm just thankful and blessed to be out there, to be able to put one foot in front of the other.
This was your first time to run Nashville, right?
It was quite a challenge. It was very hot and very hilly.
All right, well, congratulations.
But it was good.
Yeah.
And lots of people turned out. So it was
great. Runs and it shows, and I don't, then it does. We are going to close out the show. We thank them for being with us. This is Subtle Citizen.
See you next week.
We're both taking